Joe Lapinski is a local songwriter and music producer who has been performing in St. Catharines for the past 25 years. He joins me in the studio with exciting news. Joe, welcome to The Source.
Thank you.
You're launching a new album. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about New Day.
Well, it's a full-length album that I've been working on for the past couple years, and it is a collection of tunes that kind of run from anything from like new wave rock pop type music to string arranged folk music. So it's got a nice, it's got all my favorite kinds of music that I love listening to. I'm trying to, I've written a whole bunch of music inspired by it, so yeah.
There's 10 singles on here, so let me just pick one out of,
Sure.
I Know This.
I Know This.
What was behind I Know This?
Yeah, that is a song that deals with the anxiety that some of us feel when you are first falling in love with someone, or when you first meet someone that you're really interested in or you're falling in love with. There's kind of that energy, that excitement that goes with that also pivots to the calm as well. So that song in particular has this like anxious feel to it, but then it goes calm. So that's what that song's about. And yeah.
Some beautiful artwork on this. Is this picture in St. Catharines?
Yeah, so I've taken all the photography that's on the record and throughout the layout, and because there's more photos on the inside, although that record's sealed, so we're going to keep it sealed, to keep the value.
Okay.
But the sunset picture is from Sunset Beach. I took that photo, and then I had kind of the idea of how memories, when we have memories, sometimes they overlap with other memories. So I've got the sun in all the photos, so it's on the cover as well. You'll see a sun as well embedded in there with a layer of another memory. So that's kind of the concept of a lot of the music too, where we sometimes have these memories that are not just black and white type memories. It involves more layers of time that kind of create a feeling that we have. So that's
Hurt a Bird.
Hurt a Bird, yeah.
It's a catchy and kind of harpy, right? So what was behind that?
Hurt a Bird is the first single from the record. So that is available on all streaming platforms at the moment. And we made a video for it with my friend Hannah Zabitnu. And that song is, it's the very catchy tune. And it was inspired by like my feeling of showing kindness, love and kindness to people in our community. But more specifically, I wrote it on a day where there were some people protesting our local school board, saying that trans youth were not allowed to use the bathrooms that they wanted to use, and or that they identify with. So that kind of made me a little upset, because I put myself in these kids' shoes, or I thought of my daughter. What if she was one of these kids? And I thought, yeah, that's not fair. These kids are already probably having a hard time with their identity and like figuring out their life and figuring out what their identity is, that they don't need some adults kind of putting a pressure on them that isn't fair to them. So that's what that song's about, Hurt a Bird.
Switch gears, because you're having an album release party, is that right, this Saturday? Can you tell me about it?
Absolutely, yeah. So this Saturday in St. Catharines at the Oddfellows Temple Hall, which is at 36 James Street, downtown. It's a great room. I've recorded a lot of music in this space, and I've seen shows there. The In the Soil Arts Festival has done stuff in this room. So we're throwing the album release there. I'm going to have a full band. We've got Dave Clark on the drums, who you may know from the Rio Statics or Gord Downey's Country of Miracles band. He's in the band, and he co-produced this album as well. We've got Ian D'Souza on bass, Jason Kennemy on keys, Laurel Minnis singing, Jill Smith singing. We've got Tara and Kat also singing. All four of those women are from the band Minuscule, if you've heard of them.
Now,
So, yeah.
why vinyl?
Why vinyl? It's the best format to listen to music on, and people want vinyl still. Like it's pretty great. So from young to old, that's a lot of people still purchase vinyl, and I'll tell you this: the full album isn't available on streaming platforms until the end of June, but at all my live shows, I'm going to have it available for sale.
Very quickly, where can we get the album from?
At my shows. Right now, you can only get the full-length album if you come see me play. So this Saturday, April 26th, at the Oddfellows Temple Hall, you can find tickets at nac.org, that's nac.org. I'm also performing on May 15th at Hansberger Winery. There's a singer-songwriter series, and I'll be performing with Rita Visser and Katie, Sleepy Jean, also known as Katie Gata. And I'll be also locally playing at the Concerts on the Canal on June 6th. Which is their first concert. So if you want this record,
We'll see you on the 26th.
and then June 27th, it's released and streaming online.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Thank you.